What's going on, world? It's your boy, Kuya P. This is the NRW. Nerds rule the world, and I'm back with my squad. I got the homies in the house to do another infamous trailer reaction. I have the cat that levels me up, Mr. Glenn Lawrence. How are you, sir?
What's going on, sir? Let me set the mood in here. Go ahead.
Oh, there we go.
I gotta set the mood, man.
He's setting the mood, and
there you go. There you go.
One that will hurt you if you speak with any kind of issue or beef about DC Comics, especially if you have problems with Nightwing's butt, is my girl, Heather Hurt. How are you, Heather?
Hi, apparently. I don't need an intro after that. I just don't talk shit about Nightwing's ass. That's all that's important.
Or I'll have to cut you. All right, y'all. We have from our friends over at WB Warner Brothers and DC Comics, y'all, where it all started. Let's not forget, while you might enjoy it on the big screen, it happened in your paper product called a comic book before that. So go check out the comics at your LCS. We got Blue Beetle, y'all. Y'all ready to check this out? I haven't seen it, and I'm excited.
Okay.
I totally haven't seen it yet, so let's do this.
Look at that. I set the mood for you. I made it blue for y'all.
There you go.
Excuse me, Mr. Reyes. You finished scraping the gum off that lounger or what?
Everything right now feels so out of reach.
You always land on your feet, bro. You're Jaime.
They don't get out much. I just want to rap. Jenny?
Guard that with your life, but do not open it.
You went in to get us jobs, and all you brought back was a hamburger?
Okay, I don't think it's a burger.
You haven't looked?
What the hell is that?
How did you get it to do that?
I think he likes me.
It's on your face! Get it off! Get it off! Jaime.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. What the?
Host acquired.
Who said that? Okay, it's gonna be okay! Space.
Re-entry systems ready.
Wait, no. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
What is going on?
I just wanna rock.
It's called the Scarab. It's some kind of world-destroying weapon. It's designed to protect its host.
This ain't what you want.
Sometimes it does what you want, and sometimes it doesn't.
Body out of here.
I think I cut a bus in half.
The Scarab chose you, but it belongs to me.
That low you feel for your family makes you weak. I just wanna rock. You won't kill my vibe, stand on my money, don't lose my side. The universe has sent you a gift, and you have to figure out what you're gonna do with it. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
Whatever you can imagine, I can create.
Let's party.
Yeah!
Nice choice.
I just wanna rap.
Whoa, it's like Batman stuff. Batman's a fascist.
I just wanna rap.
Like I said, go to your LCS, pick it up.
Go to your LCS. Pick it. They should have added that in the trailer. That felt very natural. Go to your LCS and pick it up.
See, I need to get paid, Glenn.
Heather, you're muted right now.
Heather, we can't hear you.
You can't hear you. Your mic is off.
God damn it. I said they have been doing that. They've been doing that ever since the Batman. DC and Warner Brothers has added a note at the end of each movie, at the end of each trailer. Go to your local comic shop, get the original content, read about the characters, learn about the characters. You might be getting an origin, but you get so much out of that trailer that... Did y'all see the other costumes?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I saw
which
it.
ones?
I have to watch it again.
Yeah. The originals. Yeah.
There are 2 other costumes, and that's other characters, but we're only learning about Jaime. Learn about Cord. Learn about Garrett. Get your asses to the local comic shop and get some good content, y'all.
So I definitely got to watch that trailer again because I missed all that.
Yeah. I watched that trailer twice, and I didn't want to watch it any further because I wanted to have more reactions for the NRW peeps. But I'm in love, bro. I like that trailer looked amazing. I've already liked Blue Beetle. Like it's someone that I came into contact with, not personally, but through comics. Like a few years ago, I started like through Teen Titans and like the Young Justice League and all that type of stuff. I started learning a little bit more about the character and really liking him and being kind of taken aback and interested in the story. So when I heard they were making a movie, I was like, ooh. And I was worried because DC, I was worried it was going to be a DC production in the worst way. And I feel like they treated this movie the best way. They got a great cast. It looks like they got some funny comic actors. They got some good chemistry between the actors and actresses in the film. So I'm excited. It's got my man George Lopez in there, a fellow comedian, and I like it. I like the role that he's got in there. And the Jaime Reyes character looks like he is very solid. I'm excited for this. I'm very excited for this. I think it could be a good rebirth. This is what DC needs: another character who's not Batman, Superman, or Wonder Woman to build around, to build up their slate of films in their world. I hope they do it justice.
Agreed. How about you, Heather? What do you think about it?
This one at least made it versus Batgirl. I'm sad that Batgirl isn't happening. It looks like a lot of fun. I don't think Gunn confirmed where this will be. I believe this is that's going to be truly the last film of the historical of the previous series. Kind of like Peacemaker. It's kind of technically in the DCU, but it's kind of the end as well. I'm excited to have it. Jaime's finally getting his day. And I'm saying this to all of you, primarily white assholes who are saying, oh, but Batman's not a fascist. I am a proud Bat fan. Like, I love the Bat fam more than anything else. You can ask my husband. I love them more than him. And kind of true, though, guys. Kind of true.
But even more so than that, like, you got to think in a world where all these people exist. Like, some people are going to think Superman is the devil because he's an alien. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not everyone's going to have this high esteem for all the people who are supposed to be heroes. Some people are going to think that they're assholes. Some people aren't going to like the Flash. They're going to, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of realistic. Like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
And people have like these ideas of, you know, rich people that, oh, they're this, that, and, you know, they don't actually like know them. So I think it was great to put that in there. I think it's cool. It'll be also awesome because you already have the Flash, who's like a teenager who's very smitten by Batman. It's very cool to have like a young character who doesn't come from a place where he thinks Batman is the dopest. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have everybody being like, oh, Batman's so great. Batman's so great. It actually adds flavor to your universe to have characters who don't think Superman is the greatest thing since sliced bread, who don't think Batman is the greatest, you know, whatever, you know, detective, crime fighter, XYZ. Like, it adds flavor to the story. It adds some tension. That's what you need. That's what you want. You want people to have different opinions than the opinion that you have. That's what makes life so grand. Mm-hmm. So I liked it. I've heard some people be all up in arms about it, but I'm for it. I want to see it. I want to see the tension between, like, if you have Blue Beetle fighting Batman, I feel like the tension between that, people, like, it's going to bring eyeballs to the screen. Like, everybody would want to watch that.
Definitely agree.
So, and then here's one other thing. Okay, because I'm really,
you got feelings, Glenn.
I got feelings. But so Heather was talking about the Batgirl. Was it Batwoman or Batgirl?
It was
Batgirl. So apparently what happened is like Batgirl was supposed to get the same treatment that Blue Beetle is getting now, where they advertise it a bunch and put it out, but they for whatever reason, I don't know what it was, you know, they did not like the way that Batgirl turned out. And then Blue Beetle was supposed to get the treatment like the lower level treatment, and like it was just maybe a TV series or something like that. But when they started getting like the tests back from the film and what they were shooting, they were like, yo, we got to elevate this. So they like kind of reverse the roles almost, and was like, you know, they buried Batgirl and now they're like elevating Blue Beetle. And I think James Gunn even said like this could, like, this may be an entry into his like it may now make it into the newer DC universe that they're creating, because they just like what is happening with this film so much. So, and if it does really well, which I think this film is going to do way better than they expected at the box office, if it continues to have great trailers like this, great content like this, I'm excited for Blue Beetle, man. I'm hyped.
Yo, for me, I'm hype about Blue Beetle. Well, I was a fan of it when they did this new version of this character, especially it being a Latin character. Very excited to see that representation happen. Even being an old school fan of Ted Kord and in Booster Gold, that classic, was my actual initial introduction to the character until this different version came about. So yeah, when this happened and was being talked, excited to hear about it. The dude from Cobra Kai as the lead, like George Lopez, all the elements, and then the director on this, Angel Manuel Soto. I spoke with him, interviewed him when he did this film called Charm City Boys, Charm City Kings, yes.
Yeah.
Very talented cat, dope dude. He was super excited when he finally got this, and yeah, it looks good. I hope it's good, but it was still as Heather was saying, it was done under that old regime. So I'm kind of hesitant because as you were saying as well, Glenn, it was a different set of ideas and ideals of what they should do. And I don't like how they treated Batgirl and how they were even doing this as to what you're saying. Oh, we may do this, but now that Batgirl's out the way, we can do this with it. I didn't like that. So I have high hopes for the future with James Gunn, what he's going to do. I hope they continue to do more Blue Beetle stuff, because to me, it's their answer to Spider-Man in a way in the DC universe. So this looks good. I'm going to definitely see it. But I can't lie if I'm not still hesitant, because again, it's from that last regime. But yeah, excited. Love that we're getting representation. I think this is going to do big numbers, especially because people want to see a Latin superhero of this stature. So I hope the people get it. But at the same time, I hope now that James Gunn is running the show, he'll bring it back, but he can infuse and kind of control it better to do an even better rollout with the second film in this. But
I think y'all are looking past. I think y'all are looking way too singularly at this. What we could get, speaking to the audience here, guys, we could get this. If this turns out the right way, this is not directly connected to any of the other films. It was part of a separate set of films that were supposed to be made, including Batgirl, which was canned before any product was ever put out entirely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We could get Teen Titans in a way that we should be truly getting Teen Titans.
That would be dope.
That would be real dope.
Let's try to think of this as a future perspective. If this does stay, we could potentially get something that's really, really great. We could get something that the fans have been asking for literally a decade. So let's hope. Let's keep going. Let's try and look at it at a wider level.
Yeah. Let me throw this out there, which is exactly what Heather is saying. If you take over and you look at what Marvel did, the big thing that we all were in the movies was X-Men. When's the next X-Men movie? How are they going to do X-Men? And they flipped it by doing Avengers first. Now, if DC is like, you know what? Everybody wants to see Justice League. Everybody wants to see Superman. And they flip it and do Teen Titans as like their flagship, and then filter in Justice League through there. I feel like that's a win, dude. I feel like that's gold. That's exactly what you're saying, Heather. And I mean, not exactly what you're saying, but I feel like that is like what you're saying, like in terms of what we could look forward to. And that is what I'm totally on board with what you're saying and like looking forward to that. I think
I'm saying that I'm ready for the authority. I don't need Teen Titans yet. I'm ready for James Gunn. Give me my goddamn authority. I'm so excited for that movie. Anyway, go ahead. Keep going.
Anyway, I just want to add before we sign off, because of Blue Beetle. I love the Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle, but I still would love a Booster Gold Blue Beetle film, with the Ted Kord Blue Beetle, say Nathan Fillion as Booster Gold. I'm trying to think who I'd like to be Ted Kord. I think that comedy type relationship would be an amazing film as well. Anyway,
don't count your chickens before they're hatched. We still have a way to go before we learn anything.
That is true.
Let's just get to this one, man. It's coming out my birthday month. I'm excited. All right.
Well, Glenn, how can people reach out to you and talk all things Blue Beetle?
Neville. LevelUpComedy.com. Glenn Levels Up on Twitter. Glenn Lawrence Comedy on Facebook and IG.
And you, Heather.
If you want to talk to me about comic books, if you need recommendations for which books you should read, the Blue Beetle goes back to 1939. We've got a lot of content for you. Reach out to me at NerdIsAHeather on Twitter or at HeatherIsANerd on TikTok and Instagram.
There you go. Please show love to the fella and milady, Heather and Glenn. It's your boy Kuya P. You can follow me at The Legend Kuya P on Twitter, TikTok, IG, Hive, and of course here at the NRW and here at New Swende, where nerds rule the world. Words. I blame you, Heather.
I was bubbling.
We out. Blue Beetle.
All right, whatever.